welcome into So Rare in the States. We are so freaking back. That's right. John Nellis is confirmed Major League Soccer sicko, okay? Soccer is back, baby, and we're here to talk about it. MLS Specialist. The hot streaks have been updated, looking a little bit more tempting now. Alex has a win loading. Zach ZM Star is heartbroken with Messi again, even though I told y'all. And Chris, the MLS card guy, holy crap. I don't know how we found him, ladies and gentlemen, but we did. We found him. He's here. Mike Basson is here too. Howdy, mates. Basically already saying that Messi, yeah, we just got to save him for Argentina at this point because the shenanigans are real. But Chris, the MLS card guy, you're here. Hello. Do you have any in-season crazy MLS cards to rip open today and get all those special editions?
Well, I think the prices have fallen so much that you guys could finally afford my fee again. So now I'm back on the show. I have nothing to rip in season. I still have not bought anything for this year. My lineups suck, and I'm pretty sure I'm terrible at this game at this point because I cannot pick a goalkeeper to save my life. I think the last 9 goalkeepers I've bought have all lost their jobs within weeks of me buying them. And or lost their job before I bought them.
Yeah, we've had a conversation, man. You switch coaches, all of a sudden nobody is safe. No goalkeeper is safe in MLS. But hey, we might need to start picking up that John McCarthy back because LA Galaxy boy.
Can someone explain Drake Callender to me? I know he was hurt, but like he was on the bench. So
yep, and now he's disappeared from training.
WTF?
Now he has disappeared from training.
So is he gone?
Dude,
trade him or something. Like,
who knows? Yeah, I agree.
Can't get rid of him.
If you want your 39-year-old Messi friend, then trade the guy that's actually good at his job.
And he's a good shot stopper. Terrible with his feet. And Miami wants to play from the back.
He is. He does not really fit them very much. But like, hey, goalkeepers are supposed to keep the ball out of the net. You know, that's kind of the job.
I can't argue with that.
It's the job.
Well, that's right. We got a full house in the U.S. But hey, dude, maybe you just shouldn't, rely on Miami at all, even though they're high flying. No Messi, no problem. We got Luis Suarez, baby. But hey, going on that, we do have a bunch of cards to open. Are we ripping some packs of the boys? Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. We can open our MLS cards. Hopefully, get a special edition. Paddles is in here. Good evening. Do you guys want to start ripping that up while we kind of start talking about the new hot streaks, and then we'll kind of look into the specialists, all right? Because there is an MLS specialist trying to win some cash money. Looks like they're giving out more cash than the regular MLS comps. So it might be something to get into. So who wants to go first? Who has the most cards to rip open? Is the real question. Is it you, Alex?
Yeah, I have 11.
I think I do.
I've got, I don't know if I'm lagging or not. Every time I go to So Rare, I'd like to open stuff I'd always likes, but I have 35.
Oh, this did happen last time, didn't it? We were trying to open up cards, and it just was. Oh my God, you have 35.
Yeah. So what we'll do is I'll just start opening. You don't have to show the screen because it might lag and everything. If I pull it animated, I'll show it. We'll do.
Okay.
We'll do that. But just know that I'm opening up as we go. I'm good. My screen's gonna freeze, but yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll take that. All right. Well, while you start doing that,
Alex should change his little logo to just loading now.
Literally just loading. All right, but let's talk about these hot streaks real quick. I know the original initial conversation that we had about hot streaks. We were like, "Whoa, this is too high. It doesn't really seem sustainable. It seems impossible to just manage your way up the leaderboards to hit that 500, that max point." They brought it back down. Zach, how do you feel about these changes? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you actually want to go after them?
If I could afford a rare keeper, yeah. But at these prices right now, I mean, there's somebody sneaky. I don't know if I want to talk about it on stream, but maybe I will. If he's going to take over the job or not.
Can you talk about it after? Because then I can jinx him, and then we can just both be wrong, and nobody bump the price,
I mean, for the limited side, it looks much better. The rare side changed what? It was like 15 points. They basically bumped it down.
I think so, something like that. Let me see.
Yeah, something like that, right?
I will try to find the old one at some point, but I don't know. I like it. It feels a little bit more attainable now, especially after the scores. We've had 2 weeks now to kind of look at our scores, look at our teams, and it does look like it is a little bit easier to hit now. Like I feel more confident going in, going, hey, I might actually be able to hit this. Hey, so that's good.
Hit what? One or hit consistently? Because I think that's always the key. I think Sorare is genius for rolling this out in the MLS specifically, because the MLS is the most crazy league where just people are so up and down. There are no consistent scores. So I think outside of like the very, very, very tippy top guys. So I think rolling this out in this league specifically is a great test for this kind of style of competition. I do think bringing it down helps significantly. But I still think it's going to be very difficult to hit, especially those top 2 tiers. But even kind of the third tier, like, because you're just not going to get that many chances. Like, you may rip off a 475 at some point during the year, but what are the odds that it's come after 4 straight weeks of also being hot? Like, that's the problem. So I still think it's going to be very difficult to hit, especially the top 2. But it obviously helps, and like, you know, making it a little bit easier to attain is obviously going to incentivize people to go after it. And obviously the reason that they did this was because not enough people were really going after this. It wasn't really moving the needle much. So try to make it a little bit easier, try to get a few more people involved and shooting for this stuff. So I think it's a good move from their part. Still have 0 in seasons though, as an MLS sicko.
Shame on you, Chris.
I just hit. If you want to flip over.
Oh, you just hit.
Oh,
we got our first hit.
Lame. That's actually kind of cool. The color match is kind of cool.
I love the color match, and I love the designs of them. They're really nice.
The Pulsar is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
The way that they took the photos this year, it really pops. Like the players on the card.
Yeah. I'm saving all my. Let's see.
Yeah. There you go. How many cards in was that?
That was 4. It was my 6th card.
Okay, there you go. There you go. A little 1 in 12.
Also, I've resorted to opening on my phone because it's so laggy. But I got your boy.
Hey,
yeah. But back to the streaks.
Matty P on the bench now. Woo.
I definitely think the third streak is kind in rare. I think the third streak is kind of the one you want to try to fight for. Like, that one feels the most attainable, like hitting 3 in a row. But after that, like Chris said, dude, like hitting anything close to 475 after hitting for 4 straight weeks, it just feels impossible.
Oh man, no Paul Murray special edition.
No.
Shout out to Juan Carlos up in the chat.
Berhalter.
The little lightning boy.
Little lightning Berhalter. That'll be good because I need to get a gold.
Wait, show that again. Show that again. I got you.
Look at that.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And the saddest part is I can't even really get the card.
What is happening with my game?
I can't even open the card that I really want to.
Chris?
Guys?
Are you good?
Guys?
I like how he's still here.
Guys?
He's in the Matrix.
What is happening? Wait, now I'm gone. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound
I'm
great.
still alive. Oh my god.
Dude.
What the heck? What is happening?
That was actually wild.
Hold on,
Apparently we didn't share the screen.
I'm gonna fix this. Hold on.
How the hell did you? That was kind of cool though, dude. Chris is raving. Well, while he figures that out, Alex, how do you feel about this hot streak change? I mean, we kind of got everybody's opinion, but what's yours on this one?
I like it because I sort of flipped my strategy last week to trying to go towards hot streaks.
Yo, special.
Is your camera going weird?
Yo, special edition Chris in the house, dude.
Yeah. No.
What up, J-Vic?
It was weird because I actually switched my strategy last week. I put Pools Camp just with all my best limiteds because I just want to hit hot streaks. I think I was 5 points away because Negri got a yellow towards the end of the game. And so, you know, it's kind of cool because 350 I would have won $3 last week, but they changed it the week after. So, you know, but it should be fun. This week, obviously, I'm prioritizing the special, but after that, I'll like this change and I'll be going after it. I'll be even looking at another keeper to get maybe if I don't think Pools Game's good enough.
Welcome back, Chris. No, I
I'm
agree.
back.
There he is. Did you do that camera thing on purpose? Like, what the hell is that?
I don't know what that was. I don't know what was going on. That was
confused
weird.
the crap out of me. Yo, shout out to Deke coming in, giving him a nice little trip.
Deke.
Yeah, in the house. Make sure to check out his stream tonight. Help us all get our lineups in for the specialists and all that fun stuff. But no, I agree. Like, I kind of avoided the hot streaks, like especially the keeper prices early on. It was just too much for me to justify it. And it just did seem a little ridiculously hard. Like, sure, you'll hit the first tier, maybe second, but like now it's like, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Now I'm in there. And dude, the way, and we could talk about this too.
Give it
The
one
prices
more
in the
month.
market.
Give it one more month. I'm telling you, give it one more month.
I don't know, but I feel like everybody's saying that right now though, because realistically, the prices are dropping so hard right now that it's only a matter of time before everyone goes, okay, I'm not waiting anymore, especially with these hot streaks. We got John Nellis back today, okay? If the market isn't pumping right now, like, I don't know what will at this point, okay? We have Denny Buonga, Marco Royce in the house, okay? A little MLS superstars coming into the so rare sphere of you know, we're liking it. But yeah, dude, these prices are getting a little too wild for me to ignore at this point. Making me want to go for these hot streaks. I'm thinking about it. We'll see what happens tonight. We'll see what we pump on this show. But anyway, do you guys have any cheat codes, any things that you're looking forward towards this weekend, especially with the specialist coming up? If you guys don't know already, which you should if you're watching the show, we have the MLS specialist this weekend. Minimum 4 in-season cards, players permitted, obviously, from Major League Soccer. A max of 2 players from the same team, 2 players minimum with an average of 50 or below, and a maximum of 1 player with average of 60 or above. So did you guys go out and buy for this? Did you guys plan, or are you kind of just using what you have?
I'm using what I have. I've considered going out. I've been looking at the market for the whole week, trying to figure out maybe I need one more piece, but I just haven't. So I think I'm just going to end up using what I have, unless, you know, someone on an auction tonight pops up for a price that I think is good. I think I probably should have bought Tuesday night because there were some really cheap auctions going, if you guys are looking at that. But besides that, I think I'm probably just going to stick with what I have.
Yeah, same. I'm not really interested in buying for this comp because I don't have enough pieces to make it worth it for myself at this moment.
Sporting. Is it a rookie? Oh, look at that. Photography, one of animated rookie card.
Dude, that stadium animation is one of my favorites.
In this photography, not that. Yeah, that's sick.
Chris, are you getting a little FOMO from all these special editions? I know you're a card collector as the MLS card guy.
Yeah, I do like a nice design, and I will definitely once I eventually get into this season, I will definitely be looking for some of those special editions because I do think they're on another level than they have been from previous years. But yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to remain as disciplined as possible with the strategy and kind of waiting things out. And, you know, I'll start kind of monitoring everything and looking for, you know, some deals to pop up here and there now. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, we got a special edition Joel Waterman in the house.
Nice.
There you go. Fan favorite Joel Waterman. Congratulations. Yeah, anybody
he should have been sent
hanging
off.
out. Oh God, here we go.
Sadly, no special edition.
Dang. Oh, no Mason Toy Defender special edition.
Hate to see it. Should have been a hollow. Realistically,
The holy grail of Major League Soccer cards on So Rare.
Defender.
A Mason Toy Defender card. I still have to go through and open mine. Yeah, as I'm looking right now, my in-season stuff right now, like I would have to buy another midfielder if I didn't want to do the hot streaks. But either way, I guess if I only have to buy one player, I might specialist it up a little bit. You know. Maybe I'll buy a little superstar. Yeah, we'll take a look. Alex, what did you buy this week? You said you were looking at the market a little bit. What are you looking at?
Let me see if I bought anything. That's actually a good question. I think last week I was buying more than I did this week, but let's look.
Dang, Mike didn't get a single special edition. I want to try
out of how many?
Yeah, out of how many, Mike? How many cards do you got? I want to try to start opening my cards, but I'm afraid I'm gonna lag out like crazy.
Yeah, I went with 10, so 10%. What I got.
No, I haven't bought a single MLS card this week. I pulled a Essence Craft for a keeper. I bought 2 Argentinian defenders for $2.50 combined, $2.50 combined. So haven't done anything really.
Do you have to refresh every time you open a card?
No, shouldn't have.
No,
to.
you should just have the continue button.
No. Mine freezes every time I go to hit continue. Little Brandon Vasquez, baby. Little special edition B-Val.
Ooh.
No, maybe. No. Dang.
I don't know why, but that jersey looks really cool on the card.
That was literally what I was about to say. Like, that jersey is popping right now. Yeah, every time I try to hit the continue button, it's just like non-existent. Hello? Hello? I'm trying to click the button. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, we got a Bobasi, Ordaz, and Ivan Angulo. Listen, buy the dip on Ivan Angulo if you want. But he's doing Ivan Angulo things again this season. I ain't too happy. Not gonna lie, Chief. Ooh. I think I got one. Oh, the David Schnegg, baby!
The Schnegg.
God, David Schnegg.
The price of Schneggs in America has gone up.
You do live in my house now.
Bro, that's how you know I'm in fucking Pittsburgh, dang it. Of course, my special edition is they. Listen, man, I don't know. I've heard he's the Aaron Herrera on the other side, boy. All right.
He's all right.
Supposed to be a little promising.
He's all right.
Oh, that's funny. Well, there you go. One special edition out of the 12 so far. And this is the third card that I've opened. There you go. Look at that. Happy card reveal day, ladies and gentlemen. I do enjoy that it kind of does show you like the animation it lights up when you do have a special edition. So it kind of gives you there's little hints.
All right, I've only got big cards left, so I'll just show them like this. So this is Joveljic.
All right, would you pay more on the secondary market for a card still in its wrapper? Like the real card market. Would you pay for sealed product? Would you pay more for it? Or would you
Depends
still
how
go
much-
to like less?
Depends how
less
much
sale?
more. Depends how much more. Like for me, it's like a bonus, right? It's the if a card's like 2% higher on the bonus, like that, I'll pay an extra like 30 cents, but I'm not gonna go like $5,
$10.
more, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
$5, $10.
So
more,
if
yeah,
it's close enough, then yeah. But it's not gonna be like a big percentage, at least for me. Now, if it's an actual like already revealed special edition, that's a little bit different.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I was wondering if anybody's treating it like the sealed product market. You pay a little bit extra for it.
Yeah, you want to get some sealed wax?
All right.
Yo, shout out to Germ. Howdy, sickos. Let's go.
Come on, Ojeda. Give me Ojeda.
Oh, come on. I will buy it off you. If it's the Lightning or a Stadium, I will buy it off you.
Nothing. Let's see how it looks though. I haven't seen this one. Oh, that jersey does look tight. Nice on that.
I'm not a fan of the jerseys.
The MLS jerseys are really looking nice on these.
All right, now my favorite one.
The color scale they
the
used.
Peter Musa.
The three of 1,000 Petter. Need it here.
Come on. Nope.
Nothing.
Dang.
Nope.
Let's see what it looks.
That's a nice card though. I really like those FC Dallas jerseys. The little split, like middle, half and half. Wait, what?
The one that skipped, I was gonna show Forsberg. It skipped. I got the Lightning Forsberg.
Oh, snap!
Bang.
Nice.
Dude, that's a
Beat that.
badass card.
So we got 3. Wait, I still have rares to go technically, but I got there. It's still counting from Europe, but I got 3. I got Forsberg, Courtcamp, and Berhalter. So there we go. So I'll do the rares now too. May as well. Ooh, look.
Review. Oh, it even warns you if it'll change the position.
Because I bought a Brody whenever he got the transfer because I assumed he was going to be our starting right back, which moves Davis to center mid. So this would be cool.
The shirt colors are strong this season. I will say a lot of the jerseys this season are pretty popping. Not gonna lie. Yo, Ronbo in the chat though. Sup guys? I'm struggling with divisions. Won 6th place in D2 for 15. D1 would have been $30, understandable, but D3 would have got 75. Wait, what?
Wait, how would D3 would have
makes
gotten
sense.
35?
That makes so much sense. Probably because you would have finished higher. Like you would have.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so he's not like in the placements. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Right,
he's just saying the amount of points he scored would have won D3 as opposed to like 6th and D2.
Yeah,
That's a real thing. It is a real thing.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of like week to week, just kind of luck, you know?
So your 6th in D2 is getting you promoted. So now you're playing D1 for the prize. Now you're after the bigger prizes. So you have to kind of take the promotion into consideration, I guess, and like going after some bigger pots.
Yeah. So now that
May-
divisions
I
have
want to
changed.
be. I want to be the big fish in the small pond. You know,
Dude,
I
I
mean,
felt good when I came in 2nd in D5. I felt real good
Yeah.
about that. I was like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
stay
yeah.
here.
Yeah. I don't want. Can I decline the promotion? I don't want that.
It's like I'm dominating down here. Can y'all just like let me be? Let me
Well,
live my life.
technically, you could like put one of your cards in a trade and get auto demoted the next week, and so you could stay down there like every other week if you wanted to.
Yeah, but every other week. Yeah, it has to be every other though.
That's cheating
Yeah.
though. That's not fair. That's
Investigate my club. We have financial fair play issues. Keep us demoted.
point deduction.
So I know it's still early, but how do we feel about the new division changes? Obviously, they consolidated the divisions. They made a little bit more. Obviously, the prize pools are still a little up in the air, still a little bit questionable since day one. But how are we feeling about them now that we've gotten some reps in, Zach?
So week 2, I'm still undecided. So week 2, my prio lineup with Messi obviously was terrible because that's a 0. And then my second prio lineup with Yamane zeroed. And so I can't say good or bad. So, I mean, I still have 2 teams in D1, but I couldn't tell you if the prizes are any good yet or how I feel about them.
I had I had 2 teams in D1 to start off, and I got relegated for both thanks to DMPs.
The DMPs really stink.
I'm pretty sure it was Messi and Yamane too, which is like the worst part. All right, here we go. The Marco Pasalic, 1 of 1,000, baby.
All
This
right,
is
come
it
on,
right
hit
here.
the man. Hit the man with the cameras.
Hey, come on, baby. Come on,
Need it.
brace on the opener. Come on.
You need the cameras.
Ah. Damn, that's upsetting.
Still a cool card
Yep.
though.
But
Oh.
the 1 of is already a special card. That's the problem.
But it could be more special. It could be more special, man. Dang it, I'm not upset. Yeah, RSL not having their new grade kit is criminal, dude. That kit is fire. I do wish, and maybe they don't have control over that. Maybe it's just kind of the pictures that they took their promos in or whatever. But like, yeah, definitely a fumble on that one. There's a lot of fun kits this season, regardless. Yeah, D3 would have been 2nd place. Guess I should be happy with the big fish now. I mean, that's true. That's true. We all want to be up. We all want to be up higher, right? That's the dream. We all want to climb the divisions and get there or something like that or other. But
Yeah, just
anybody
for the
else?
chance, man. Just
Yeah.
for the chance.
Yeah, because that 1 week that you do hit big and you're not in D1, you're still going to be upset because you're going to be like, "Oh, think of all the money I could have won." Oh, come on, the Waterman was the #1 and special, bro.
Ooh, how much?
We're trying to make him feel better about himself here.
Are you guys planning on buying special editions though? Like, would you go out of your way to buy the special edition on a premium, or do you not care that
It
much?
depends on the. I mean, I do think the photo is really cool. Like the animation that they have on it and everything is really cool. But I would want to build like a collection around it if I'm doing that. You know, I would only do that for collections.
Yes, I was about to say, for me, I actually want if any of the junk players have special edition cards on the market for collection purposes. That's like the ones I'm interested in, not
Mhm.
like the Messi.
Yeah, I mean, I left a few guys out of my collection that I haven't bought yet that I want to get special editions of. So I'm just going to target those. And one of them is Jake Davis, just because I just think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even look like they're carrying that much of a premium. Janssen right now, $5, you can get a special edition. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my thing. Like, I really want to, like, dude, I have so many freaking Orlando City collections at this point, full of like 1-ofs and jerseys. I kind of want to do a special edition collection. It's a pretty nice Janssen. But I mean,
So I
it's not
just
really
pulled
carrying
up
that
the-
much of a premium.
Yeah. So I pulled up all the rares that are currently on secondary market. Oh, the Jaden Nelson is pretty nice. Oh, there's the Jovic.
$75 for an animated Jovic, Alex. Does that interest you at all?
I'm good.
Ooh, Allende. That maybe has me. Gonna lie there.
37. That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of these are carrying that much of a
Campana.
premium.
Campana with the Gillette.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick too.
He looks kind of goofy in that. Oh, the
Yo,
Sean
I'm not gonna
job.
lie, that Pedro Amador
And the
Yeah.
screen is not sharing to the stream. That's interesting.
that's actually really
Oh.
Really?
I mean, you guys
What?
have seen it, right? It's just not. Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. Huh. Dang it, StreamYard. Get it together, buddy.
Yeah. Well, the
Get it
Amador,
together.
because like the lightning builds in the back before it pops, so it's kind of pretty
Yeah.
sweet. Like you see the cloud like building, and then it goes. That one is pretty nice. Zaha.
that Josh
that's
Cohen
like
is sick. Look at that.
The Zanka.
Oh, no.
Latte Latte.
Just another reminder, Baribo golden boot. Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, dude, Baribo's on fire. I don't know if it's sustainable because he does this, but
I mean, Philly, the surprise team of the season so far, would we say?
Absolutely.
Did we all kind of count them out?
Yeah.
8 goals in 2 games. I mean, that's just
Against 2 teams we thought would be like pretty good, you know? Other than Orlando, but
whoa, buddy.
it's a
Ain't
fair
no need for
assessment.
those strays. Okay, we beat Toronto. All right. That's
it's okay. We did.
And can we officially say Bruce Ball is back?
yes.
It's
We can
back
actually
for
talk
real.
about that. Yeah, we could we haven't really talked a bunch of MLS. Obviously, I was kind of out of commission this week and Alex was a little under the weather and we kind of just pushed it. We were like, hey, we'll just have a nice little MLS chat later on at the end of the week and see where it goes and talk about this. But dude, Philly is back. Are we believing the Philly hype right now? No, Alex?
Not long term. I mean, we had St. Louis had the exact same thing with Carnell.
Yeah, but it did last for a whole year, so I don't
And
know.
then playoffs happened. So like I think that's
Well,
probably
yeah.
what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen again.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
they're
think
going to win the MLS Cup, but
No, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they'll have a home playoff game. I don't think they're gonna continue like how good they are.
yeah, the East is too deep. There's too many like real legit teams in the East.
There's teams that are, and a lot of teams in the East that are still dealing with CONCACAF Champions Cup and all that rotation that still have to go, that are going to end up not having to go through that, and so they're going to end up being full strength at some point. And like then it'll get real. Like Philly's just one of those teams that hasn't had to deal with any of that stuff and has came in and taken advantage of teams that have, mostly Cincinnati.
Well, looking at this weekend, would you be down to play some Philly boys again? They're away to New England for the special. Zach, are you tempted to play some Philly boys? Are you riding this hot streak?
I mean, New England has looked terrible, so Philly's on the up, and New England is, I guess, kind of where they were last year. I don't know why. I certainly thought they'd be better, but they sort of who we think they are, and
They are
kind
who
of
we thought
anemic.
They were.
Exactly, and they're anemic on offense, and I think it's a coaching issue, but.
Oh, what?
I
Caleb
had
Porter?
Philly guys-
You don't trust Caleb Porter?
Yeah, if I had Philly guys, I'd be playing them, I think.
Yeah, seems like the weekend to do it seems to ride that high. I know we didn't really make a list for this weekend, Alex, but do you have anything you're looking at this weekend? I have one game specifically, I think, that I'm going to target this weekend. But
I
you
love
have anything cooking over there?
I love my Whitecaps boys this weekend. Really like that matchup.
What's the
And
game
so-
slate look like?
I think that could be really really good for Gould. Nelson came off early, but they said it wasn't anything. They said they were just doing it precautionary. But
Yeah.
Montreal at home, I still think is a really good matchup. I think Benteke will score multiple goals this weekend against us. And then for the competition, I'm lining up Musa Lucho because I think that I don't know is it Mucho? Is that we're just gonna call it that?
Ooh.
Mucho.
Mucho.
Mucho goals.
So yeah, that's who I'm lining up. I really like that matchup too.
Yeah, because they ain't looses.
Besides that, I don't like any Red Bulls players. As little as that's saying, mostly just for Forsberg. Teams don't get AA against Atlanta when they're at Atlanta, so I just don't expect anything from that. And then we'll just see what happens with Messi. Like that's just a big what if. Like that's just going to be really weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, they play on Sunday, so they got a little bit of time. It's home to Charlotte. We'll see. The Messi, What is the deal with Messi, Zach? Like, what is the actual, like? Is he like a knock? Is he just like tired? Like, what is?
So the initial thoughts were when he came out of the game was hamstring 2 games ago, like just tightness. Coach says he doesn't have any problem. They've been parading him out in training, but like, he sat this weekend. He's gonna sit tonight, obviously. So I think he'll only play in Jamaica if Miami needs to win this game. But if we're in the comfort zone, I don't think he plays till probably next weekend.
And they won't need to win this game in Jamaica.
We certainly hope. We certainly
they'll
hope
be
that's
fine.
the case. Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Dude, the team's cooking, man. With or without Messi right now, they are. Allende is awesome. Suarez is.
Segovia is so good. Allende is so good. Yeah, they have a real their team is so much better than it was last year.
Oh
terms of
god,
just
that's the
depth.
scary part. Chris, does Miami beat their own points record this season?
Absolutely, they do. Absolutely.
You think
Yep.
so?
Yep. I
Okay.
think so. Having, coming into this in year 2, I think is a little bit easier to gel together. Yeah, I mean, I think they do. The one concern I would have is all the different competitions. Like if they make a deep run in all of these, like Club World Cup and CONCACAF and all that, that could get interesting. Or if they have injury issues. But if they have most of their roster available for most of the year, like, good luck. I mean, yeah, we talk about the big ones all the time, but you guys were talking about it. Like Segovia is incredible. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know how you're gonna.
I'm glad Segovia was an actual signing. I mean, Allende's only on loan till the summer, but I'm assuming there's things in the works to kind of make that a full transfer when the summer comes around. Probably Calendar gone, most likely. Calendar and Gressel, they have been trying to get Gressel out of there. I think they're just figuring out how much they have to eat of the salary to make the deal work and work with him as far as like where he wants to go. So
It's gonna be like his 8th team, isn't it? He just
Dude, but-
bounces around every year.
but you know what? The championships follow that guy. So
I know. He's like a 7-time champion. It's crazy.
And he's overpriced and sits on the bench. Hell yeah, Julian Gressel. Dude, that
Yeah.
poor. What does he do? What does he do in training or like off the pitch that like he just gets benched everywhere he goes? Like he plays, he's a winner, he gets it done, but then
Well,
yeah,
the coach always changes.
yeah, the coach always changes. That's the
Always.
problem.
Like
Yeah.
coaches bring him in because he's great, and then the next coach comes in and just hates him. Like without fail, when a new guy gets hired, they hate Julian Gressel. I think that's actually part of the interview process.
Yeah, I was about to
It's
say
like,
that's part of it. How
what
do you
do
feel about
you
Gressel?
Julian Gressel? And then they just throw out anybody that likes him. It's insane.
dear Lord, dear Lord.
I would just
Jim-
like to say that the Houston Dynamo are trash, and anybody who supports them are trash. And Ian Frey's red card has been rescinded. They are dirty and disgusting, and
Oof.
because they were getting their asses kicked, decided to get real cheap with it.
And that's
So
without
after
Hector Herrera
Dynamo.
spitting on anybody. It's
I
actually
mean, dude, that stomp was insane. Insane that we have not heard of discipline on that.
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Houston pleads the fifth as far as I'm concerned. What stop?
So
And Frey to the neck. That didn't happen. Bartlett wouldn't let him go. Like it was just insanity in that game.
Maybe it's just Miami. Maybe you guys are the problem. All right.
We're definitely the problem. Busquets has choked people many times, but this time nobody got choked. That's what's the crazy thing. Busquets chokes everybody. Nothing. This time
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Hey man, you got to do something to get that power to score all those goals. I do love that you brought up the Houston Dynamo though, because one of the matchups that I am looking at this weekend the most is Columbus Crew at home
Yeah.
to Houston for this weekend. Like, granted, Columbus hasn't really played anybody. They got pumped by LAFC in CONCACAF, but then they beat New England 1-0, and then they beat Chicago 4-2. How are we feeling about Columbus early into the season? I know no Cucho, no party, obviously, but Alex, what are the vibes around Columbus this season?
they're just not going to score as many goals as they did last year, and they're going to have to rely more on defense. And I think that first 3-back that they rolled out in that first game was very good. Without Camacho, the Cherberco, Admonson, Morera.
Right.
Sorare wise, it's going to be hard to predict who's going to get higher scores, but I think expect that AA floor from Cherberco, and that's why the price reflects it. But no, I think that they're just going to have to rely more on their defense than they usually have, but they're still going to have that ability to, if they get going in the attack, they'll start to roll. Because they've won what they're 2-0, right? They haven't lost yet, and then Shembo's hasn't done anything. So that shows you that he's helping out, but no decisives from him yet. They still haven't unlocked their best attack yet.
I feel like something to watch with these games early in the season is weather in the northern places that are outside. I'm looking at the forecast, the high is 40. So could be a cold, like slow. Typically those games don't see a ton of like high scores because there's just not a lot going on. So just something to keep in mind there. I checked DC too. DC looks fine. So DC's like mid-50s. So just look at weather early in the season in the north if they're outside. Vancouver, you're good because you're in a dome. But
yeah, RSL maybe.
Yeah, I can check.
And then Seattle are the only other two, maybe. I didn't even think about. Oh, we got to do weather reporting again.
Yeah, I mean New England is I guess for that Philly question, what's New England's weather looking like?
Too.
Yeah.
Salt Lake is a high of 43, no precipitation chance.
Yeah, New England and New York are the other two, I guess.
Boston is 40, high of 40 with 15% precipitation chance. So, what was the other one?
New York, NYCFC.
New York City. Probably similar to Boston.
Yeah, I was going to say probably pretty close to that Boston line.
Actually, it is a little warmer. It's 46.
Ooh.
With 15%. So
perfect for Orlando to go and stomp them.
You going to that game?
Wait, is it Yankee or is it City?
So. It's at Yankee.
Yeah, it's at Yankee.
Yeah. I might. I don't know. Depending on how things happen. I still want to make it out to New York next weekend. We'll see on the 15th, but we'll see. I don't think I can.
What game's going on the 15th?
That's the Orlando City Red Bulls and NYCFC and New England, I think. It's a double header in NYC. Everybody go hang out with Germ.
Double dip.
Yeah, the little double dip. Yeah, because the Red Bull Orlando game is midday, and then the NYCFC is like 7:30ish in the afternoon. So it's a nice little double header if you are in the New York area or feel like getting a little weird and traveling to the New York area. It's gonna be a good time. Alex, which forward would you choose? Brian White, Ura, Bobasi, or Nelson? Ooh.
For this weekend or for
this sounds like a specialist question. It looks like he's trying to find a little cheap L15 forward.
Well, here's what I'll say. So Ura, White, and a Boba. I don't know. Let me look at the chance on a Bobasi, but I know that Nelson went off injured. Even though he's okay, I think they're going to hold him for the next leg, so he's not a safe starter. Ura should be good. Yeah, Ura's 70%, and then what's the last one? A Bobasi.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. They play Seattle. Oh, you know what that means.
Ooh.
He's 35% to start. So I don't. So
who started
realistically
the match for LA?
The Bobasi. So it's probably gonna be Giroux. So realistically, it's between Ura and White, and just based on how Philly's playing, I'd probably say Ura because they're probably gonna put in more goals.
And opponent. Although
with no Nelson, the White Gould connection is fully back, and that could be pretty nice. So we'll see, because Montreal is not great. So I'd go Ura, but
White. And maybe Brian White because they are at home to Montreal, whereas they're not traveling to New England. And has Ura done anything this season? Like of all the goals that they've scored, has he contributed any of those?
I think he contributed one in each match. I can look.
That's what I'm looking right now.
I want to say he scored in that match.
Yeah, the other game I'm interested in is Nashville versus Portland.
Ooh.
For two reasons. One, I think Nashville are kind of frauds. And two, if Portland wins another game, that's going to really anger me because that means they're not firing their coach, which is what I want to have happen. So I really need Nashville to come through here and win this game, so it gets closer to the hot seat in Portland. That's what I need.
Yeah, I mean,
Nashville
dude,
just looks terrible.
I mean, Portland's not that great either, man. Like the only reason they won was like a crazy DaCosta goal. Like what? Like at the very end? Like was it in stoppage time or it was like at the end of the game? Though,
Yeah.
But you know what? Wins keep you coaching. That's the problem. A draw would have inched him closer to the seat. I need him to get right up on that seat.
Yeah. Well, now that the boy Pantemis is over here starting in goal, okay. A little James Pantemis is back alive and well.
Well, Kripo got hurt. That's why he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But does it become permanent? I guess is the question.
It's always a risk with these things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we brought up Pantemis every time. Anytime Pantemis does get the chance to step up, like he plays phenomenal. Like he's been way better than Capro. Yeah, I guess at home, yeah. Makes sense too. Nashville, huh? Nashville are frauds. Yeah, they have not scored a goal this season yet.
That's all that matters.
I will say,
they're waiting for a Walker Zimmerman corner. That's the only way they're gonna score.
36 AA.
A monster in the AA.
He had a quick double-double, I think. I want to say, if I remember looking at it. No, triple-double. Yeah, it was a double-double and then turned into a triple-double, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Texas might be the real deal, man. Are we bought in? I mean, obviously we're saying that Nashville's kind of frauds, but would you still buy into Texas? He was really overpriced to begin the season, and his price is coming down a little bit.
I have one. And I do think Nashville will get better, to be fair. I think they're just a slow start right now, but they just don't look very good as a team, like collectively. Mukhtar, I'm pretty sure, is not the guy. Surridge, is hot and cold. Like it's a mess.
Are we out on Hani? Chris, are we out on Hani?
I don't know. You always want to give the benefit of the doubt to guys that have been like really, really big level. Like this is a weird league, and sometimes guys have bad seasons. I don't know that I'm fully out yet, but like the same could have been said about Driussi, and then Driussi. Like if you don't care, you're never going to play at a high level, right? So it is. I mean, it definitely is a thing that happens where people just fall off the bandwagon. But there were times where like Lucho Acosta was questioned and how much he cared, and I bought low, and it worked out tremendously well. So I'm always willing to kind of take a risk on guys like this that I know have the ceiling and have the potential in case they come back. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. So I don't know if I'm fully out yet, but I mean, obviously he's not the MVP anymore.
Yep. Well, sometimes you guys buy the dip.
You heard it here. Card Guy's dipping his toes. He's not fully, just the toes are getting wet right now. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
Just the tip of the toe.
I think Mike Bassett says it best. Or we don't care about the Nashville offense, but only about the defense. Are you still bought in, Alex, on the Joe Willis Walker Zimmerman collection?
I'm bought in on Zimmerman, and I think they're going to keep another clean sheet this weekend. So, But yeah, I still think Zimmerman at home is always. If you go to Zimmerman score sorted by home, like that's what without having a Wagner in my gallery, I think he's going to be my go-to half the time, and the other half is the matchup play. Like he's just very good at home. So hopefully he continues that.
Yeah, 21 AA at home. Like he be smashing, man. He do be smashing. How's his price looking though? Because I know his price is a little high to begin the season.
Rare price? That's a good question.
Last sold 134 on auction.
Not in season, dude.
22, 18.
What's that floor?
I mean,
that floor is like
15, which is about what it was around the off season anyway.
Bad.
So
no,
it's not bad. And come on, it's like the best card too. The floor is literally the best MLS cards because these are still fire.
With the shield in the back.
Yeah.
So
still the greatest thing I've ever done.
So how have we not talked about the Alex Chris Derby yet? We need a breakdown of why we're gonna We're gonna beat
Well,
you
yeah,
into the dirt this
we
weekend.
were saving that one. We were saving that one for the final showdown. Somebody's leaving the stream and throwing their headset.
We're staying on stream until it starts.
That's right. DC United hosting Sporting Kansas City. All right, you sickos, make your case. Who's taking this game home? Who's getting the decisives? And why is Jake Davis the greatest football player on this pitch?
We're at home. We're gonna press the crap out of Kansas City. We're gonna give up 2 goals, and it's gonna be a 2-2 draw. But we're gonna dominate the whole night.
I'm okay with that, honestly. That's kind of the best thing you could have said.
Like that's
I'll
just
take
what's
2
gonna
goals.
happen.
I'll take 2
That's
goals.
just what's gonna happen. Both goals will be DC mistakes too. I'll say that. Both goals will not be anything that like anybody else does. For 80% of this game, it's gonna look like we should win 4 or 5-0, and we're gonna draw 2-2.
Oh, or Benteke will miss a penalty again. Yikes.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Woof on that.
I was gonna say we lose 2-1, but I like his version better. So
We'll give you one at the end. It'll be 2-1 into stoppage time, but we'll give you one at the end.
Yeah,
We don't believe.
I mean,
in
as long as we
lose.
don't concede 3, that's fine.
DC is maybe. I mean, this is hard to say because MLS is known for never playing defense. DC may be one of the worst defensive teams in MLS history. They are like they can't even pass the ball to each other. It's bad. Kai Rolls is terrible. Yeah. I mean, Herrera is our best defender, and that's because he never plays defense.
But we
He's
did
a winger.
crack a special edition Schnegg today, so you know.
No, that's
maybe
true.
It's his time to come through.
Every now and then, Schnegg is okay, but like, you just I don't.
I will say though, going to the match on Saturday, like Shoppy and Manu are he's so noticeably easily our best players, and it's kind of not close. So
Did Manu look so good?
It was absolutely insane. Like they look so good, and like the Sorare score show it. Whenever I was watching it live, what I do is whenever I'm in person, I don't look at Sorare scores until halftime or full time. So at full time, I was like, Jesus, they both had like 30 AA. Like this is like, and that was I was thinking that they played like they did, but no, they played it. They both played insane. 30 something AA from a winger is something you don't usually see for someone who doesn't get decisive.
$10 in season 2.
So yeah, like those two, I hope that they get some decisive.
I mean, an in season at like 40 is not terrible.
So here's my question about this game: how aerially good are your center backs? Because Benteke will.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Benteke will eat you alive if you're bad. But like, what's the breakdown on the center backs?
I would say our 2 best aerial center backs are Fernandez and Rosero. Rosero's probably our best. He's actually pretty decent in the air. Fernandez is pretty tall, but I think Voladere will be able to keep up with Benteke like pace wise. But if it's him and Voladere, Benteke will win it every time. So we need whoever of Rosero or Fernandez to be on him to at least make a chance. But he's going to probably win every duel anyway. He's going to score a header though. He's going to have at least one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, screw the ball, man.
At some point, the ball will go into the stands, and the players will just keep playing. They won't even notice. They'll just keep running at each other.
They'll cut inside.
Yeah,
Make runs.
And they'll still miss. Like even without a ball, even in their mind and like the perfect scenario, they still miss the goal when they shoot.
You get a yellow for time.
Does Jun Hong get acclimated to the MLS this year?
Boy, his first game was shaky.
Yeah. He's young, right? He's young.
He is young. Yeah, he is very young.
Yeah.
He's on the South Korean national team, and obviously everybody was talking very highly of him. He doesn't seem to have much of a challenge from Barraza. It was very shaky. Like he was clearly very nervous in the first game. The second game was a little bit better. He made a few really nice saves against Chicago. So I mean, it's just way too small a sample size at this point. I didn't see anything he did.
That's why I figured like this year he kind of gets accustomed to America.
Yeah, but like literally his first touch was like he almost just gave away a goal. And I was like, we brought this guy over. And then like as the game went on, he got a little bit better, a little more into it. So I hear nothing but good things out of the camp, but I mean, we'll see. Just small sample size at this point. I will say I am not a fan of Kai Rolls at all. Like, he was supposed to be like the marquee center back signing to fix the defense, and he is. I think he has 2 yellow cards. And like, did he get yellow carded in both games? I think
Speed run, yellow card suspension.
Yes, you are correct.
And the man can't play a pass to anybody else, and it's not like he's like tearing it up defensively either.
Negative AA against Toronto is never a good sign.
Yeah, and he was probably lucky to have that much, if we're being honest. So yeah, I do not like him at all. Like, he came from Scotland. He came from Hearts.
That mustache, though, bro.
Yeah,
he came from Hearts. And I know there was some buzz from some Sorare people, but on the field he looks slow and out of place.
Yeah, keeper's biggest part is communication.
Again, very, very small sample size.
Yeah,
and we know that it does take a while sometimes to get acclimated, but those were kind of the 2 big signings for DC. And And the problem has never been offense, but I will say Pirani, like, when I first watched him, when he first came, he was very, very bad. The last couple times I've watched him, he's looked much more confident. So he's starting to get some AA. He might be one. He might be one to actually keep an eye on as a Benteke pairing ahead of like Stroud.
Schnegg.
I think it's maybe Herrera and Pirani and Benteke if you really want a defensive or a DC stack. But yeah, we're gonna give up like 3 or 4 goals every game. It's bad. It's real bad, guys.
Yes, we're gonna score. I'm so happy.
It's gonna be Jake Davis.
I will be shocked if we keep a clean sheet.
He took a bump and got subbed off early last game, so we'll see.
Wait, who did?
Jake Davis.
Dickie D.
After the assist or the goal or whatever? Dang.
That got opted in after the game. He didn't.
Oh, really?
Originally, yeah.
Oh, snap.
But no, yeah, I don't know when it was, but he got sold out like 52nd minute. He got a tackle. He tried to tackle a dude in like the 40th minute. Started limping. Played it off. Played the first 7 minutes of the second half, and then got subbed for Brody, who actually racked up like 15 AA. So
Jake Davis.
We'll see.
No, my hero. That's all right. He'll be back. Yo, Jean, though, Sergi Palencia got benched. How about Aaron Long? Yeah, dude, Aaron Long has been doing the business. Sergi Palencia, yeah, said some naughty things. Cleared of saying naughty things.
Cleared. He was cleared.
He was cleared.
Doesn't mean he's innocent. He was cleared.
Right.
You're not innocent.
Doesn't mean cleared. Shenanigans were not had, but he was cleared. So that whole situation, I would just avoid it like a plague because who knows, right? Who knows what's going to happen with the situation or what they're dealing with internally. But Long is always a good option. And Hollingshead, man. Hollingshead is having an incredible start to the season. Just always in there for you. But he also does want some good defender recommendations. He's my 2 backups, 1 injured and 1 benched. Yikes. I do want to say I was kind of looking at the market, dude. Are we back? Because we just had a Pedro Amador go for a Buscagli. That is the moves that we were making on Sorare right now. Move over Buscagli. We don't want you anymore because we want Pedro Amador.
Well, Amador's sounds like he's going to be in this weekend from all accounts. Him and Brooks are back.
Oh, Brooksy is back too. Ooh, that's good for my rare gallery. Yeah. No, man, dude, the Pedro Amador price has completely fallen off a cliff. You love to see it. I'm kind of looking at any of these players right here at the top and anybody looking cheap, anybody you would pick up maybe for this weekend or just in general. Someone looking like a fair price for these defenders.
Yeah, scroll all the way down. None of these top guys are going to be worth it.
Yeah, I know. There's some weird names at the top of this list right now.
Like defenders, defenders are like
Negri.
You know,
I really
you
like.
Gotta have but you need to have a bunch. I feel like if you're not going to have like Kai, you kind of need to get a bunch of guys to play matchups. I always find
Yamane for 11.
Negri now, huh?
I don't mind Yamane for 11.
What's the status on Yamane? Why did he miss this past weekend? Just
I don't know. It was
injured
in match,
injured in warmups, I think, or something.
It wasn't warmups. It was like the day before. It was like
day before.
Yeah. He's a 30% chance. Oh, they might play a 5 back with Peck at right wing back apparently.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Abandon all hope. Abandon all hope. LA Galaxy. We're playing a 5 with Peck as a
Wait.
wingback.
Didn't they win MLS Cup like 2 months ago? What the?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, apparently, okay, it's a 3 back, but still, like he's gonna have to track back. No, Yamane's out 10 to 2 weeks, and that was as of last Saturday, so he's probably not gonna play this weekend. But that's
You
a good
said-
price if you want to
You
scoop.
said 2 weeks?
10 days to 2 weeks.
Oh, I was 10 to 2. I was like, dang, that's a long time.
Yeah.
No, honestly, the way Yamane was looking in that like first game, it was like, oh crap, like it's Yamane season, and then
They lost, and
yeah.
he still got like a 70.
Yeah.
A Munson for 15 isn't bad. I actually don't mind that.
Yeah, I like the Negri shout, to be honest.
I love Negri. Always love Negri.
I know you're in a Munson boy. Do you think it lasts? Do you think it sticks with Columbus?
Yeah, it just depends on the rotation. Also, Aaron Long, $7.
Dude, Aaron Long, $7 in season seems to be like the way to
Get
go.
your
man.
animated Aaron Long, Chris.
How many Aaron Longs do I have left? I do need it. I do.
I'll get
need
the
a-
animated. Yeah,
Yeah, I
get
do
an
need. I
animated.
do need an animated Aaron Long. That's for sure.
Is there
You
one
gotta
on the
find
market
out.
right now?
I have 18
No.
more, so we're
Ooh,
still.
they're still in
we're
the
still
So
in
sleeve.
what
good
you're gonna
shape.
do is you're gonna buy 50 Aaron Long in seasons and then rip them all.
Would anyone trade me like 4 Aaron Longs for one like collectible Aaron Long?
If you gotta find somebody who has one first.
I love that his classic price is still 66 cents. It still has never left.
I got his rare for like 250 after a show the other night.
Yeah. Oh, Jean already has Hollingshead in Div 1. Now looking for other options cheap like Ranko, Veselinovich, Laborda, but they played yesterday. But Long, yeah, dude, Long, especially for this price. Oh,
Oh.
Chris is
No,
Chris is back in the Matrix.
What happened? Like, what is happening?
I don't know. Maybe it's not plugged in all the way.
It's because we moved my computer around here.
I mean, if you have Hollingshead, getting Long doesn't make sense because then you're never playing a matchup against Holland. Like,
But collections.
well, yeah, collections is one thing, but like playing a matchup is something else entirely.
Bro, a $2 Tim Ream?
A $2 Tim Ream is not terrible.
I mean, Milan has been playing incredible, but he's like $20.
He's $20. Yeah.
Chris, pick your poison.
I'm kind of. Oh my god! I just need to shoot offers to all of them. They're all $10. I can
No,
come up with like
no,
10
people-
Aaron Longs.
People just like got these. Yeah, see if people will sell them. You
I
can
mean, if
probably,
there's regular floor 7, you could probably get one for like 10.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
shooting so many offers.
No, buy it.
Um,
What you need to do is you need to buy an Aaron like a regular in season Aaron Long, and then send that with cash. Because they probably
No, I'm gonna send them like 15 Aaron Longs.
Well, like the market still has some in wrappers, right? So you buy one in a wrapper, and then you sell, and then you trade the wrapper. You trade the wrapper for the open one.
No one's ever doing that. There's no
plus
way.
cash.
What do we think about Justin Glad?
Oh, I was.
He's
kinda looking
always like kind of solid. He's $7 a floor,
at it. But RSL
He is
is
always
like
solid.
doo-doo right now.
but he doesn't matter. Like it's almost like the worse RSL is, the better Justin Glad is.
I literally just scrolled past his card and I was like, of course, after I sell my rare Justin Glad, he's still popping off. I was like, dang it. Yeah, what's the end season price?
Dude, 44 cents for a classic.
Yeah, it's $7.
Oh,
for-
animated for 860.
Ooh.
it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, what's RSL's upcoming fixtures actually?
San Diego, Houston, Dallas, Minnesota, Galaxy, Nashville.
Uh-oh. Are we building RSL stacks?
After the next two, or no? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So San Diego.
I'm not scared of San Diego with no Chugi.
That'll
Maybe
be
we'll see.
fine.
They're
Definitely
okay,
not
but I'm
Houston.
not scared of them. Houston's bad.
But Dallas and Minnesota aren't the greatest. But then what? It's Galaxy and what else after that? Like RSL?
Nashville,
Yeah,
Nashville,
Toronto.
Ooh.
Toronto, San Diego again, Vancouver,
Ooh.
Dallas, Portland.
But you got to remember, this
Colorado.
RSL team isn't good. Like,
I know.
let us not forget, this team isn't good.
Whoa! Just because
Okay,
they lost to Herodino doesn't mean that they're not good. Okay?
I mean, they beat Seattle but like a very weird Seattle
A
team.
tired Seattle.
Okay,
Like,
they have talent. It just hasn't come together yet. Like I think the team has some talent on it. So I don't know. I'm
To
not
be
gonna
fair,
write them off just
this
yet.
is probably the best I felt about Salt Lake going into a
Really?
city before. Yeah.
Even better when I guess they brought in Chicho halfway through the year.
no, Chicho was there from the beginning, wasn't he?
I think he
Oh.
was there from the beginning.
Was he? Oh well, I think it took him a bit to get there, right? Like he wasn't
But,
there
like,
at the start.
But he was like the only thing, and they didn't really have anything else around him.
I guess that's true.
But I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like they do have like a certain amount of like okay players now, which is not an RSL thing to do. Like normally they have guys you've never heard of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike
like
says the best.
this mid situation is pretty good. Like honestly.
Yeah, Marchuk, Goncalves. Yeah, that's the Portugal coming out of here right there. Yeah,
No, I
Goncalves
mean,
is
I
great.
think, no, Marchuk is good. Like Anelli's good. Luna,
Anelli's
obviously,
awesome.
yeah.
Katranis
this
is an
is-
underrated defender option too. Last year he was at points very good too.
Yeah. But yeah, Justin Glad is very George Campbellish, where the team's not going to be good, but hey, he'll rack up that AA boy.
And he scores, like he gets decisive like nobody's business.
Yeah.
I don't know why or how, but he does.
You know, I really don't have like in-season defenders like that, but like even Jack Maher is $6 right now in the secondary market. And I don't hate that, especially if you, Alex, you said you think they'll keep a clean sheet this weekend, right?
Probably. I would think so.
Yeah, against Portland. And
Yeah,
they play
my
Philly
issue
and
with San
Montreal.
Diego-
If not, they're still
talk
going to pump
about-
AA. They always pump AA at home.
Yeah.
This is my issue. The centers, man. Like McVeigh and Boateng, because obviously Delatorre doesn't play center back. This is all just screwed up.
Yeah.
But they just have an issue right here, and
And
I
Annabelle
don't know.
Godoy is 100 years old.
and that's only because Chugi's out. That's why
Oh,
Godoy
that's
gets.
true.
That's why Godoy gets to start. But yeah, we have no concept of their. This is what I was saying on the show.
Wait. Is Emma Boateng a legitimate starter?
No. Well, I think he's starting, but
Now
this
that
is like
Chuki's out.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
it's him. It's still not him.
yeah.
He's the backup.
it's still
Boateng's-
not him.
Boateng's a winger, though. I would think he would be starting if Chucky, because Chucky.
No, they have another winger. They have another winger. It's who is it?
Yeah, something is off in this construction here.
Yeah, well, usually like a little bit before the little team layout on Sorare data isn't always
It's
Yeah.
it's on
Last game, McVeigh started with McNair in the
With
in the
McNair.
back,
Okay, so
with
that's where it is,
Lawfulson
okay.
and Negri as the fullbacks.
Okay, so yeah. I was trying
And
to
then-
figure out what swaps had been made here.
Yeah,
So yeah, these two go to the middle.
It's
Yeah.
Thomas Ongel. That's who's. Ooh, he's $2. That might low key. He got an assist. He assisted that late goal. That late.
oh, Javik thinks Boateng does get
Trier
the
goal.
start.
I also would like to take credit for CJ DeSantos because I bought him and then immediately sold him, which guaranteed that he would be the starter. So I would like to take some credit for that. I do not own any CJ DeSantos, despite the fact that I knew he would be the starter.
I didn't
is
think he
sad.
was going to be the starter, which was funny. I thought this was just
Yeah.
typical Miami, like having to offload to deal with the contracts that they have, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll get a chance, but I didn't think he was like
No, I
locked
figured
in
he would
as
he
being
would
the
be
guy.
starter. Yeah, so sad. I'm so good at picking goalkeepers that then sit the bench, or not picking goalkeepers that I know are good, but I'm scared of them sitting the bench until they end up playing. It's incredible. I always make the wrong decision.
So who are you choosing between Mikovic and what's his name? McCarthy.
McCarthy.
So we know who to buy.
It's got to be
I mean,
McCarthy.
Kind of McCarthy.
All right, I'm buying a Mikovic right then.
Dude, that
there's even
situation
been-
is so
There's
annoying.
even been
man.
situations where I've bought both guys in a competition, and they both like I had both Gavin Beavers and Zach McMath. Like, how? How does this happen? Like there were only two options, and I picked both, and I still lost.
Do you have a Mason Stadahar?
I do actually.
Well, there you go. That's all you
Oh,
need,
Oh,
baby.
man.
I feel like I do.
Oh,
Or did I
J-Bay's coming
sell
in with
that too?
Novak as a starter. Oh. Damn,
He's-
we got all sorts of opinions.
I
He's
have
$20
I have a
right
limited
now.
stat hard.
He's $20 right now. Realistically, I don't even know why McCarthy was benched, like in the first place. Like I don't understand. They won an MLS Cup.
Dude,
Well,
that is a whole wild situation.
Yeah, Mikovic said like he complained last year that if he didn't play, like he wanted out, and
so
so
leave
they
then,
must
bro.
have,
Dang.
But I mean, like the deal must have been. I don't know what they paid for him, but like, all right, you're the guy now. Like, that's just kind of how it went. I imagine.
Yeah, but dude, it hasn't been great. Like that's the thing. At what point do they go, "Hey, man, we gave you a run, good try, buddy, but you're back to the bench"? Because yeah, McCarthy, it wasn't always the greatest. Sure, McCarthy did McCarthy things, but like some of those goals that he lit in, you're like, bro, like you got to get those. Like you got to die for those. You got to be in the right spot. Like what are you doing?
But he gets to say we don't have 4 starters. Mikovic gets to be like we don't have 4 starters playing.
Yeah. To be fair, just missing Puig is kind of like, I mean, no Galaxy player is going to be good while Puig is out.
Yeah, your ball control percentages go down like 15 points without Puig. Like you just don't maintain possession without them.
Did they think that Royce was just going to fill that void while he was gone? I guess they didn't even try.
What were they supposed to do? Like, you can't replace
box to box. Just try to find any box to box, like solid anywhere.
Get rid of Marco Royce, keep Marky Delgado. Clearly, clearly that was the answer. Oh boy!
Did anybody watch that MLS thing on Apple? Like the show that they put out?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
It's awesome. Yeah. And Marco Royce comes up in one of the episodes, and Charlotte must be ecstatic now that they didn't get him, and they got that money from LA for him. Like,
isn't Sporting in there? Aren't they in there?
Yeah. Sporting and St. Louis. There's an episode on them.
Mm-hmm.
Hell is Real has an episode which was awesome. What else?
We should all go.
The Atlanta. What happened with Atlanta at the end of the year? Both selling the players and then beating Miami. So that was it's just really good, really well done. So definitely check it out when you can.
Sounds good.
Content.
Okay, well why is the Marco Pasalic price all over the place? You can still get an old in season for $13, which seems kind of crazy cheap.
Right, but old season only has like 4 weeks left.
No, he's in season till Europe comes back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's back to I can't keep track. It's Tag Set that has like 2 weeks left, right?
Yeah, Tag Set. Well, Tag Set's $9. Yeah,
and Nelson, right? Yeah,
Jay Nelson has 3 in-season cards right now.
Dude, does it? That's wild, actually. But yeah, dude, Pasalic is like pretty cheap, and it feels like a little too cheap for his upside, in my opinion. But that could be the biases.
Nobody's a homer here.
No, not at all. Hey, man, I'm just looking at the market and seeing what the market has to offer. I'm over here looking at midfielders. Nobody look at that $24 Miggy Almiron. That doesn't exist.
I guess the only game we haven't talked about, Dallas, Chicago. Chicago, can they play defense? Do we think their offense is any good?
Absolutely not.
I mean, Goody was suspended for, getting a little out of hand, but
I was thoroughly unimpressed with Chicago at home against us. It was not good. It was not great.
Would it end 1-1?
2-2. And we did get lucky, but we also gave them 2 goals. So, like, realistically, we probably were the slightly better team. But on the road against a DC team that's not going to make the playoffs, that's not what you want. I do still think Berhalter is going to get them in shape at some point. But right now, it's not. It's not there.
The question is, can FC Dallas's defense keep Chicago out? Like, is this just going to be another goal fest? Because I know you're kind of on the train because of Lucho and Musa, Alex. But how do you feel about the defense?
I haven't really paid attention. I just know that it hasn't been looking good. Like, they've allowed some pretty easy Colorado goals. And so, yeah, I'm really just
get a goal.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're just going to be carried. Musa looks incredible. I will say, like, he looks like that golden boot shot that I think me and both Thomas is killing you about. I think that golden boot shot really is going to come true. Like, he looks insane, and hopefully Lucho hasn't fully picked it up either. So, like, once he picks it up, is going to be really good.
But dude, that goal between Musa and Lucho, that one, just one touch, just put him in. Just Lucho making the run, which Lucho making that run is a little weird too, because it's not really a Lucho thing. But he just crashed the box and immediately got the ball back from Musa, and that goal was incredible. And which, yeah, it basically gives justice to everything that you've said about Lucho and Musa. That like, hey, even without the defense, yeah, dude, shout out to Quinny in the chat. Past his bedtime and everything. True MLS sicko himself, Quinny. Let's go. MLS keeping him up late at night. Gotta get these lineups.
So rare Hall of Famer out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Do you guys want a fun fact with Chicago and Dallas? They've only played one time since COVID, according to the MLS website.
Really?
And
Yeah, they had a 0-0 draw in 2022, but since then it was 2019 the last time that they played each other.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I thought all MLS teams played all MLS teams like all the time, but
Me too. I assumed like you played like your conference-y area, like the Southeast, Northeast, like played each other a little bit more, but like you played everybody.
yeah, I thought it was like you play the Eastern Conference twice and you play the Western Conference once. Like that's how the USL is.
There's too many teams now. We can't play all the Western Conference teams. I think we only play 5 Western Conference teams now. Yeah, so I think it's only like 5 cross-conference games, and the rest of it's just the 2. Yeah,
well,
2 times
I don't
versus
know,
the
man.
East.
Listen, more games, more money.
Screw it. 45 games a season. Let's go, baby.
We're going to an NBA.
We're going to be the
82
English
games.
Championship. We're going to play every weekday.
No rest for the freaking wicked.
Sometimes you get back-to-backs too. So,
If you're not in CONCACAF Champions League, then you're playing in the weekday. You're playing midweek.
And if you are, we'll just make it all up at the end. It's fine. It's
no
fine.
rotation. Everybody plays every game.
yeah.
all the CONCACAF games count in the league standings. So like everybody plays every week.
Hey, dude, I would have put it past Don Garber, man. This little money-hungry league over here. It'll do whatever it takes.
Look at this nice little Musa graph.
Ooh.
Comes down, comes up, comes down.
Shout out to anybody who bought that dip.
Yeah.
Look at the rare graph too. This is a nice buy too.
But you know what? These are all like the paper hands. Like if Musa doesn't score, we dip back down.
Yeah.
If he scores, and we keep going just up slightly. So that's just kind of the MLS and how people react to the past. The reaction to the past is what actually cracks me up. A guy scores a goal and you buy him high.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
There was one year where a guy like averaged a 35 the whole previous year, and then he banged 100 the first game. This was like long ago. This was like maybe
Williamson?
It's Eric Williamson. I remember that.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Has he even played in Charlotte? I keep forgetting he's in Charlotte now.
I don't think he's been subbed. Yeah, I don't think he's been subbed, has he?
No, he definitely came on as a sub at the second game. I think he started the first.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he did
he
start.
Did you see this? There was an 80. It was like a really high score. That's what I remember.
Yeah. No. So somebody banged an actual 100. It was a defender who just got a corner goal or something, and they banged 100.
Aaron Long.
Somebody went absolute like
Frey.
No, this was
Frey
like
hit 100.
before Frey. This was like 2021.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
Frey went
remember
back to
who it
back.
was.
Yeah.
But
Oh, look at this.
it was somebody who was really, really bad.
Oh,
Oh man.
Special edition card guy, everybody. We rip the pack. Every so often you get his animation.
What about this one? This one's the worst one.
Oh, the Miggy. Wait, why is that the worst one?
No, what I'm showing.
Oh, where are you?
Which is,
Where you at?
I was like, wait, Lacey Miggy.
Oh, is that the Peltola?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
I'm
The
definitely one of
$50
those.
Peltola. Yeah,
I'm
I think
definitely one of the. I think I spent like 35 on mine. Let me see.
yeah, there it is.
Definitely. I was coming down,
Yeah.
but I definitely I scooped.
No, it was on the way up. You got it on the way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got it like in like.
I thought it like came down, and I was like, yeah, it's not at 60 anymore. Let's go. This guy's gonna be great. And then he's never done anything AA.
because he got like he got like 40 AA the first match.
He never tried to catch a falling knife.
Y'all still have really good matchups though, so I
No, the first 3 games in DC, he's at 57, 74, 95. Since then, he's scored above a 60 once.
Wow.
One time.
And that was the Leagues Cup.
Two of his
He's done it twice. He's done it
his
twice.
top 2 games were in his first 3 games. And we're talking almost
That's
30
insane.
appearances. Actually, more than 30 appearances.
Well, he got benched, right? Halfway.
he got hurt, I
He's
think.
been he's been rotational somewhat, but he's been more a starter than bench.
You know, Chris, the MLS card guy's back when we have long conversations about DC United. This is like the 5th time we've had a DC United conversation tonight. Dang it!
Great. It's great.
No,
We
it's
gotta
good.
talk
We
about
love David Schnegg in the chat. All right.
Huh.
We are David Schnegg stands in this chat. Anyway, is there any other game you guys are kind of focusing on looking at this weekend? We're already at an hour. Shout out to everybody who's been hanging out in the chat. All 63 you're watching live right now, and/or those numbers aren't real, so there's probably more of you. Either way, I appreciate every single one of you. No, yeah. So, any
what games are on Sunday? The Galaxy, St. Louis, Miami.
Don't mind
Charlotte.
bottom left of the screen.
he's just
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do with this?
I mean, dude, Sunday's
Stop
not
your
anything
whining,
special.
camera.
It's Inter Miami hosting Charlotte FC, which will be interesting, to be honest. Will be interesting. Messi or not, will be interesting to see Charlotte's defense, how they handle that.
Charlotte has their next game, I think, is somebody good too.
After Miami?
Yeah. Who is that?
Hey, buy the Charlotte dip.
All right, I do have to dip out though, but
Okay, bud.
I'll see y'all. Good luck this weekend. Win big. Win all the
Oh,
cash prizes.
They play Cincy and then San Jose.
Ooh, those are
Yeah.
some real matchups.
But then they have a pretty good run. Nashville,
Yeah.
Montreal.
That's what I think
Yeah.
we'll see like just how good they are, and I feel like they're gonna. I feel like Cincy or Charlotte is going to get a few points out of these games, and they're gonna set themselves up to really challenge the top teams. Like Zaha looks up for it. So yeah, I've never been a big Charlotte fan, but they're kind of putting it together. They kind of look real good.
Over the last 2 seasons, they've constructed like a team, like from the back to the front, and they look dangerous. Like if they really put it together, I mean, they really have put together a squad here. It's kind of fun. I'm not an Abada guy. I don't like Bronico. I don't like Westwood. Like these are just not guys that I like, but they're
Westwood's
solid
fine.
pieces.
I think they're good players. They're just not.
Yeah, they're good.
So
rare players. That's what I'm saying. Good rare
Yeah.
players. Yeah, they're good players.
On his day, Abada has some AA in his kit. For being a forward, I actually don't hate him.
Dude, I don't know what the heck is
You
going
don't know
on.
what's happening, okay? Oh god, just full screen it. This is great. Totally making it better.
Oh, dude, it's getting worse in some parts too. I don't. Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
we need more people to join the stream. More people join because it slows them down.
It's ruining my camera.
We're vibing and thriving. Just, oh man. No, dude, Charlotte's been good, man. We keep saying it. Like they
Yeah.
really have built a solid core, and like defensively, they were incredible. They just attack sucked, and Ajimon hasn't even done anything this season yet.
I
That's like
know.
the biggest thing.
That's the craziest thing. He comes out of U.S. national camp like on fire, and then just kind of done nothing in the league.
Yeah, which is killing me because I bought one early in season thinking it would pay off, and it has not yet.
Is
Yeah.
this front four the best front four in the league? Like the deepest?
Miami?
No, Charlotte.
No.
Zaha,
Charlotte.
Abada,
Yeah.
Pep Biel, and Ajimon.
Ajimon, that's
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, you would have to
On
really
paper,
make
yeah.
a case. You'd have to really make a case for another team, and obviously, like I love
Maybe-
the Messi Suarez.
Maybe
Allende.
LAFC. Yeah, Miami's a good one too.
But LAFC is so weak up front. Like Abobasi's the guy we're talking about because it ain't Giroud.
Yeah,
And
Abobasi
Abobasi's
is
fine.
better than you think, though. Abobasi's
Yeah, that's
gonna
what I'm
have
saying.
a really
Abobasi
good
is
year.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a really good year.
it's just.
But
Do
like
I think he's better than
Bouanga,
Aja?
Tillman,
Yeah.
Martinez, like that's a good front four too.
this might be though. You're right. Charlotte might be the best front four. Like this is pretty sick of a team.
I don't see Ramiro Enrique there, or Marco Paslic, or Ojeda.
Or Ivan Angulo.
Oh, calm down, calm down.
You need to have 4 players to qualify.
Alex
I
Freeman,
can't calm
baby.
down.
Alex
Look at
Freeman.
my camera.
Oh dear lord. Bobasi and Ordaz and Buanga best forward. I mean,
Does Ordaz get supplanted though by David Martinez at some point?
that's the thing.
Martinez is really good.
Yeah, but he's just young though. He's still young. He's
Yeah,
still
he's
trying
young.
to figure it out. But he'll get there. He'll get there. I'm trying to think what our other attacking kind of forces are. I mean, we haven't
I
even
know.
mentioned Atlanta.
Seattle,
Oh, Atlanta. Yeah.
Ferreira, Morris, Roldan,
Let's see.
Rusnak. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of these now, huh?
No, Rothrock, bro. Rothrock.
Dude, Rothrock's the GOAT, baby.
Is Jesus Ferreira just not going to start for this team?
No, he has been.
He's been kind of on and off starting. Like, I mean, obviously they're in CCL, but like,
Yeah, has he been starting CCL? I think right,
I
and
think
not
he
league.
has. I think
Yeah,
he
not
has.
league.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with Jesus Ferreira is like if you guys remember that he came into the season unfit. He didn't really play preseason. So, and with their schedule congestion to start the season, I think they're just being really cautious with him.
Yeah.
Because I mean, dude, he is injury prone. He gets injured all the time. So
yeah,
there-
he's come on for 3 of the 5 games.
okay, yeah. So he's played every game. He's just not starting all of them.
But even in the games he started, he's only played 70 minutes.
Well, you got to be careful with Jesus Ferreira. He's made
Yeah.
of glass, right, Thomas?
All right, cool. That's our show. Thank you all for coming.
So then the Atlanta four. Yeah, the Atlanta four. Moranchuk, Latelat, Amaron, and Sabatine is also up there as far as 4 very strong. And Moranchuk hasn't done anything this season. It's only 2 games, but
yeah, I think he's been sort of the odd man out for the most part. But
it's 2 games.
It's 2 games. Like I think that's gonna be the case for Atlanta. And it's hard to say exactly what's going to go on, but like all I know is that Latelaf and Miggy are going to be probably the 2 best to have cards for. What is Chris like black? Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
our camera is having issues?
There we go. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm a special edition card now because I'm so rare to make appearances on here that I have like the camera flash special edition.
Yeah.
Also, I think it was great that we made the sub and brought Thomas on for Alex. You know, right towards the end, just really bring us home. That was.
You want me? I can rip.
That was a good move by whoever the manager is.
I haven't ripped anything yet, so
no, dude, do it. Listen, man, there's no rules here.
Yeah.
We can stream as long as we want.
Okay, let's do it.
Stream
yeah, we've hit all over the place tonight on as far as talk goes.
If the fact that I went 45 and 0 for 45 with extra cards is any indication, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I went 10%. Alex went 2 for 30, I think.
Oh wait, 1 for 12.
We got Shonday. All right, starting strong. Great picture. What a great picture though. Maybe we should go rare first. Efrain, Georgia Tech college student.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking like the jerseys really pop on the MLS cards. Like they're looking really nice.
Oh, your continue button doesn't work either.
Okay, well, glad we know it's stupid like this. Ajamang.
All right, this is it. We're gonna get a special edition, and he's gonna smash this.
Oh no, actually, Thomas putting in is perfect because we actually haven't talked about why we even do this show. To put more players in the pool for the Chupamoting wheel.
Hey man, it's still going. The Chupamoting pool.
Yep, we have 4 cards to give away, and we won't give it away until he actually gets a decisive.
Oh, yes, yes.
Nice.
This is the one that mattered right here.
Let's
You know what?
go.
It's freaking Saba time.
It's
That's a good
summertime,
picture of him,
baby.
He looks so sad.
He does look sad. That's
he's
the
playing
just
on the
take the
left wing.
picture already. I'm done.
I'm so happy. It's Saba time.
Dude, that's sick, dude. Congratulations on that one. That's huge.
There we go. All right, give me my Steon. This is my. I thought Palencia was going to be put into the timeout zone.
No, he's
No,
been cleared.
yeah.
He's been cleared.
But he's been cleared.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so far. And then-
Allegedly
He's been-
cleared.
He's been cleared by CONCACAF, not MLS.
Oh, was it just CONCACAF? It wasn't MLS?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Because it
CONCACAF.
happened this.
Technically,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
MLS could come in and be like, "Not so fast, sir."
We did our own investigation.
See how
Actually,
Goatman's doing.
Andrew Gutman,
no, he's back.
Goody.
boy.
Oh, no special, no special. While we are doing that, though, we have Red or Dead in here. Lads,
What a-
looking for
what
a
a
classic
bald
rare
man.
defender, 15 to 20.
Ooh,
I mean, you can
got
get a lot of classic rare. You
can
get Andrew. You get Herrera for that. You get two
Yeah.
Herreras for that.
I think you can get a Herrera. You can get a dude from Charlotte. Why can't I think of his name all of a sudden?
Look at that! What a bright smile that
Wanda?
is.
Yeah, Steen got a nice
Yeah, yeah.
little smile going on there.
He's
Yeah, Malanda.
Yeah, 1 in 100.
All
Though.
right.
That's the lowest. floor.
Melanda's
He's the one-
17.
It's
I don't
17.
hate
Yeah.
that.
So I think that's probably
Yeah.
something
Let's
I'd be
see.
looking at.
Melanda's nice. Even Yamar down to $20, man. I've been really tempted to pick up Yamar for 20.
Dude, how has Yamar not been rested yet? I thought for sure he wasn't going to play.
He has to make up for those own goals, man.
I know, right?
Dude, I know. Oh.
Dear Lord. What is that,
How
2
is
now?
how is Messi just ruining my lineup every week? That's the bigger question.
Yeah,
2 freaking lineups in
exactly.
a row. Like
Thomas
these
is
things.
another
Are,
special.
oh, look at this!
Oh, that Bukhari! Dude, that
Yeah,
Stadium Bukhari is
Bukhari.
fire.
That's pretty nice, actually.
I actually think the Austin jerseys pop the best, I think.
Yeah, as I was say, this actually stands out super nicely with the stadium background.
Yeah, it's cool.
What do we think about Miles Robinson? 13.
Oh, yeah. That's a
Miles
good one,
Robinson,
too.
13. I have one, and he has been playing very well.
Yeah. What about Rodriguez for the Quakes at $24 right now? How do we feel
I
about that
also have
Quakes
one.
defense?
I have Daniel and Rodriguez, and that pairing has obviously been pretty good.
I have that
Yeah.
pairing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 27 AA against
Which means
SKC.
sell your Daniel because he's going to get hurt or something.
No.
He always got red cards. That was
Damn,
what I
dude.
remember.
Thomas is ripping
Look at
all
this
of them.
shit, man.
Dude.
All right.
What is
All
going
this-
on? What is going
happening?
on here?
I keep looking
Streamer
down in the
luck.
corner. I just see all the lights, and I'm like, okay. Apparently, we just needed
Streamer
Thomas
luck.
to show up.
Hero of Herediano right here. It was his mistake that led to the goal last night.
Hell yeah. That's why you got the special edition.
That's right. I think I know I got this guy crafted. Let's see him.
Let's see.
Yeah, but you have a lot of choice for a classic defender. You really do. get your
Glesnes?
pick.
I mean,
Glesnes?
Yamane at $9, man. I know he's out right now, but he'll be back.
All right. I think that's it. Okay.
I
now we're on
mean,
to
Zimmerman
our
at 15
limiteds.
right now.
Kessler? Maybe?
That was 3 for 12.
His start has been really good. He's only $6.
I mean, obviously, Aaron Herrera at 12.
Oh, my God.
You know, I'd probably do a Herrera plus Yamane for 20. Honestly,
Yamane's
Over
still
Mouse.
injured though, isn't he? Because he didn't play
like
this
2
week.
weeks.
Or did he?
Yeah, 2 weeks is what we heard.
All right.
Alex
I
was
have-
talking about.
I have the right answer.
Weird.
Aaron Long plus Joel Waterman for $8.
Isn't
Wow.
Aaron injured too?
And some leftover cash.
And you
Plus
can still get
Justin
Aaron Herrera.
Glad. Plus Justin Glad for $12.
Throwing
And
that
then you
Robin
play the
Johnson in there for
matchups.
$1.
And you play the matchups.
Hold on, my thing crashed.
Tim Ream for $330. I still think
Yeah.
Jack Elliott's gonna have a good year for $330. Jalen Neal's $330. There's so many like rank
Jalen
of
Neal's
us
so
limited
many.
I would just say Herrera, man.
286.
He's taking free kicks.
Yes, Red or Dead. He got that $20 Yamar, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
We all got.
How
the
much
game.
is Amador now?
Yeah, I was just looking.
Amador should be back, I think, this weekend.
Actually, I don't think there are any on the market, to be honest. I think they're all gone right now.
Interesting.
No, there are 39, which is a bit high.
Yeah.
Thiago
yeah.
Martins for 220.
Oh, he has Reem.
Someone
Okay.
mentioned him earlier. Yeah, Jean was in here talking about Thiago Martins. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it.
It's hard to justify $30 on a classic defender.
Yeah, unless it's like
I'm looking
real
at the guys who
smasher.
are like over. Oh yeah. Like Kai is 100, and then we kind of like
just go from there.
Yeah, Kai 100, and then you see
Jesus Christ.
Alba at 50, Amador at 40 is way too high. Gilberto at 35, I think, is too high because you can get the same exact production.
I mean, would you be down to spend $8 more for a George Campbell at 28?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would.
George Campbell, that's too much.
I would still continue
George
to harp
Campbell's
my strategy.
good. George Campbell's good, but he's not better than all these other guys that we're talking about.
Yeah, you're just getting. I guess if you got the U23 premium is what you're kind of paying for, unfortunately.
But even U23, there's other guys that aren't that much.
Thomas is about to drop some strategy, bro.
I was going to say, my strategy is just own as many MLS defenders as possible.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
don't even
I'd rather-
spend big. Like
I'd
just
rather
cycle them in and out.
Malanda, Harriel,
Zimmerman.
Oh, look at that!
Mascara?
Amador special.
Oh, you got to spend. Oh,
This is
Oh,
the
that's
one.
fun.
This is the one I picked up right before the game week lock. I just like happened to hit on the market, and then I was like, "Oh, Amador's only $18 for his limited now," and so I had to click the bid button and steal someone's special edition from him. So,
Dude, literally swooped in and just sniped that special edition out from under him.
oof.
I'm
I
just
don't
glad
feel
it was
that bad, though.
just glad it was an Atlanta fan that did it, though. At least.
You're pretty good. I think we're like much better luck than our freaking.
Ooh, David Martinez getting his first start of the season for Miami tonight.
Oh, it's confirmed. No Messi, right?
Yeah, no Messi.
How hurt is Jalen Neal?
That's a good question. How hurt
Because
is Jalen Neal?
I would rather, honestly, as a straight up player, I'd rather have Jalen Neal than George Campbell. I do like George Campbell, but they're on the same team.
At that
and
point,
I
you might as
think
well have
I'd
Joel
rather
Waterman.
have Jalen Neal.
Joel Waterman.
Yeah, he like subbed out after 5 minutes, right?
No, he's been hurt both games so far. He's
No,
not been on the roster.
Oh, really?
Jalen Neal, yeah, he's not been on the roster. It says knee. I don't know how bad it is though.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of
Jaden Nelson, right?
Jaden Nelson.
Yeah. You were thinking Jaden Nelson at first. That's what I thought you meant. Because Jalen Neal, Jaden Nelson, both guys in Canada.
Jalen Neal, a rare in season 830. If he's gonna be back like at some point, I just don't know how hurt he is. But like, if he's gonna be back ever, that's a steal.
But how much are
Also,
we
I bought a
expecting from
Sam
Montreal,
Vines
though?
for $7. What's his deal? I didn't even look up his injury. Like
He
or
didn't have a
whatever it
great
is.
year last year.
I know, but I figured for $7 this season wasn't a terrible pickup.
Sorry, my dog's going crazy.
He does have like some upside at times.
But what's his
Um,
what's his status? I should really look into these guys that I own.
It says
sometimes.
muscle injury, so normally muscle injuries aren't too long.
Yeah, it usually helps if you do the research before you.
Nope, just hit the button. Bid,
Yeah,
bid,
bro.
bid. I was trying to get Essence.
See, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Dude, are you at a rave right now, Chris?
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
you're looking at
I
this-
feel like Sandstorm.
I
should
thought
be
I
banging
fixed
in your
it, and I
background.
didn't. Apparently,
You're looking at his special edition. It's his special edition. You're looking at
All right,
it.
this is the big one right here. This is the big one right here.
Oh snap!
Oh.
Oh snap! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Miggy?
Oh,
Ah,
the
yeah,
Miggy. Oh,
Miggy
come
number
on.
58.
Come on!
Come on.
You were part of the MLS launch. Give him the freaking Miggy.
Nah.
It's okay. I got Saba.
You got the rare Saba though. That's pretty.
You got
bad.
the rare Saba.
It's
Yeah, the
pretty
rare
badass, actually.
Saba.
Do you have the full Atlanta collection already?
No. I didn't do that this year. I'll build up to it. I'll try to actually win stuff.
Right.
Although
Like,
no,
Latte-
Look at this shit, dude. He's just going off.
It's like red. Why
Lost
did
my
it turn
kid
red?
Yeah, I
Do you have
don't
like
know what
You don't
they're
have Latte Lock, do you, Thomas?
No, he's the expensive one. All the
figured
Burrow
he-
fans came out like super strong for him.
Yeah, I
There-
figured his
there was a
card was
couple-
going to be the chase
Yeah.
card for you.
Especially after that first game. I don't know what number we're at yet. Maybe we can. Oh, we have 7 left. Okay, so we're not that far away.
Oh, Diogo
Oh,
with the
okay.
Diogo. Red or dead and the
Awesome.
Farsi. Mo
I
Farsi.
salute any Portuguese player.
That's right. That's right. Mo Farsi's also a fun player too, so I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Former
Oh, this is
futsal player of the
the
year. Right?
this is my crafts from this week from 100 Essence.
Are these
Dang,
games still on
Lucy for
YouTube
100
tonight?
essence.
I've been trying to sell it. It's a Montreal player. I don't know. I feel like he's
Well,
gonna
you
lose
know.
his spot to Vrioni.
Oh, not the Vrioni.
No, never Brioni. Brioni
Oh,
gets
this
in the
is-
game, he'll be injured.
This
in
is
like
my
10
sneaky
minutes.
one. This is also my sneaky one.
He's not going to be nearly as good without Lucho. He
Well,
relies so
I don't
heavily
know,
on
man.
But no, but like I'll show you the price I got him at because I'm pretty.
I was about to say what?
I like saw this and I said, yeah, this is me, right? I mean, technically, I could have gone
buddy.
lower, but like still, like compared to no,
Yeah, low 20s for Luca though. I don't hate that.
78. God, yeah, this was the all right. Like because I wanted to have an Evander because I have Dinkies in season, the one from Circle Rouge, and then I
Right.
have Evander Classic, and then I was like, okay, like pair him with Oriano, and I think there's going to be some weeks that this could cook.
Yeah, that's fun actually. I don't hate that. Especially now that he's actually back. I know it was a little questionable, but he finally got subbed in for CONCACAF, so he's back.
Who we have left?
Real quick, so I picked up a Segovia during Sunday's game. If you want to look at the chart real quick or the pickup, so like watching the game after I figured Messi was out, this guy just beat me as I was entering my stupid 2-factor code. So then I had to pick it up at 40. But then his price is just like as Messi gets ruled out, like that price is just gonna keep moving up. But like grabbing this thing during the game at $40 was like perfect. So now I have
Oh, yeah.
them like
You got-
ready to go.
You gotta sell, man. You gotta sell. You're in profit. You gotta sell.
I probably do, but that's never gonna happen.
This looks like a high school football. Like this
Oh
guy's
my
like
god, it does.
Oh,
or college football. Matthias
Dude, he looks-
Nascimento, strong
who
safety.
was? Dude, he looks none of them.
Strong safety too.
Dude, he looks like the guy that Charlotte drafted when the Hornets or the Bobcats when they had the pick. What was the dude's name? The white dude.
Man.
Someone pull up the Key and Peele sketch.
Morrison. What was his first name? Oh, I
Didn't he go
gotta
to
look up Bob.
Gonzaga?
All right.
He went to Gonzaga, right?
I think I'm
that
Yeah,
was the
with the
most perfect.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Adam Morrison?
Adam Morrison. We have to pull. All right, I gotta pull up some pictures of Adam Morrison.
It was always the scrawny, cocky ones that were always the safeties, or cornerbacks. Always, bro.
All right, this is the
Oh,
last
Dude, is
one.
this okay? Look at my screen. Is this not the guy you just ripped?
Yeah. You switch it over.
No, I'm trying to.
Is that not him? Is that not the guy you just ripped?
Hold on, let's pull up the pictures. Jesus Christ,
no.
where is he?
Yeah, he's trying to sneak into another sport.
Bro, man, cross-sport athletes, man.
Now, there's some hilarious stories about Adam Morrison, though. If you don't know about this dude, never showered. He was awesome in college, but like he never showered. The locker room hated him in the
Bro,
NBA. Like,
that's
he was just a
literally him.
dirtbag.
He got
Same
Gonzaga
guy.
good.
I played in college. I had to play against. I played basketball with this one guy in our dorm all the time. And he never showered, so like every time he'd go in for a layup, the entire floor would just like clear away from him. So he'd just go in like untouched on these layups.
I'm
his
so good at this
BO
game,
His
yo.
BO was so bad. It was so freaking bad, dude. It was the worst. Like no one wanted to cover him. No one wanted to actually like try and go whenever he's like try and swat. It was so bad.
Ugh. Yeah.
Dude, I used to work with a guy like that. 8 in the morning, like 7 in the morning, would walk in, hair wet and everything. Like he tried, and he would like literally walk by you, and you'd be like, "Is that me?" Like it was so bad. We just walk by, and you're like,
Oh yeah,
holy shit, who was that?
My buddy that was his roommate, like he would like spray him with Lysol at night when he was asleep. He just wouldn't shower. We like to this day, like it's like a quandary of like he would like wash his clothes, but then he would like smell like someone who hasn't showered in 2 months but washes their clothes.
All right, I've learned something tonight. When we get the MLS card guy on, we go off the rails. Now we're talking
Every
about,
time.
we're
I didn't even
about
do
hygiene.
anything.
We're
What are
talking
we
about
talking
hygiene
about?
habits.
Hey, look,
We've
man.
gotten
As
the
long as
hygiene
Ivan is
fault.
here enjoying the stream, okay,
Not my
talking about
fault.
sweaty people in our lives, that's it, baby. That's the content everyone's here for.
Can I just point out that we are 28 subscribers away from giving away a Messi?
Wow.
Ooh.
I can't wait for him
Tell your
I can't wait for him to ruin their lineup.
Right. Bro, the worst part is because, like, obviously I was moving last week and I really wasn't in. I texted both Zach and Alex. I was like, yo, is Messi playing this week? And they were like, oh, yeah, no worry about it, bro. He's in there. I was like, okay, bet. Killed my lineup.
To be fair, I had to give the coach, he had the benefit of the doubt. I had to believe him at first. Now I don't trust the word he says
So
going
like,
forward.
I don't take like these, like whenever I have like DMPs in my lineup, I usually don't take it personally. Let's pull up on my screen. Like I actually feel like this is a personal attack against me. Like, let's just go to these freaking MLS lineups. So
Yeah, last weekend was rough.
like, here we go. Okay, so look at this shit, man. So Messi captain, ruined that. Oh, it gets worse. Yamade,
Oh yeah.
ruins this.
That's a good
And like
lineup,
even
man. Holy
this, like I mean, like don't get me wrong, he didn't do much, but still, like all of the like every single one of these players after lock news not playing.
And you could have put them all in the same lineup, but you spread them all out evenly.
That's
so
the thing. It's like
you would ruin all the lineups instead of just the one.
Yeah, it was like the perfect storm of like, oh yeah, like I put Yamane and I switched. Like I think I even like put Herrera initially in that lineup. And now I was like, no, I think he's going to do really well. Put him with Messi, and I mean, I don't know. It's like you just got to sit there. You just got to laugh at that point. It's
that Atlanta stack that lost got you essence though.
I know.
Hey,
dude, Gregerson, I'm telling y'all, I've been preaching.
I got a Gregerson. I just didn't feel comfortable in that game, but he did well.
He's your game.
Dude, 50 AA in a 2-0 loss. Like, just kind of take that in. Like, wild stuff from seeing Gregerson.
Well, he was picking up a lot of slack.
I mean, 20 points in possession is nuts.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a personal attack against me is what I came to the conclusion of.
Yamane and Messi killed me in two lineup. Like
I was joking.
I think a lot of people suffered that one.
I was joking. Like I have these like I forget what they call them. The like Mexican candles.
Let's go.
And I was like straight up like I have like this jersey I got from the like Galaxy auction. I was like for Yamane, I was texting Alex, I was like, do I need to light a candle tonight? Like because we didn't know if he was gonna play or not. I was just like, I need Jesus.
Dude, we needed something. I feel like everybody's lineups were just insane. It is.
But Messi's going to be hurting us for the next few. Like this weekend, I don't trust it.
I'm not playing him.
I don't.
over it.
He's going to third.
I got alternatives.
Yeah, I'm moving Messi to third lineup.
Same.
Which hurts.
I can't believe this.
See, and like, shame on me, right? Because I know better, and like, I'm anti-Miami, but I have it sitting in my gallery because I can't give it away because we haven't got the subscribers. We're like 30 away, whatever. We're giving it away at 1,000. So I'm like, dude, if it's sitting in there, it's either that or you guys are gonna give me shit for not playing him. Dear Lord, God forbid you guys find out I didn't play Messi when he's sitting in my gallery, so I have to play him, and then he's killing my lineups anyway. So damn if you do, damn if you don't, and Miami's still ruining my life every day. God, I hate it here. but it's been a good
No,
time.
this is a rough season for him, man. Like with more, games for Argentina, all the cups. Like this is going to be a rough year to be a Messi owner. I feel like.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people that spent all that money. Dang, are we losing everybody's video today?
I guess so.
Damn.
I just lost Thomas.
No,
hi,
sir.
Chris.
I was just kicking my dog out of the room.
Oh,
Okay.
no fetch tonight.
Yeah, he was begging for it. Did you see that tweet? I forget the account, but it was like someone that had a full Inter Miami stack for limited in season, and they're like, "I'm done."
Just let it go,
That's
Chris.
how I
Just
feel right now.
Just write it. Just write it out.
That's how I feel. This camera's fine until we move it, and now it just doesn't work anymore.
I couldn't find the tweet, but I was like,
Unreal.
I didn't even check to see how much he paid for his Messi, but obviously it wasn't a great deal.
Right. It definitely wasn't a great price.
For Banger. I mean, I guess like week 1 would have been fine, but yeah, for the last like 2 game weeks has been rough. Yeah.
Ooh, the Evander in-season card looks like he's wearing a jersey that's like 3 sizes too big for him.
Oh my!
His head looks out of proportion.
What?
Like, what is going on? What is going on here?
What was that Kanye video? Remember where they have the giant heads?
What is going on here?
Bro, Vander's just being a chill guy right now.
He looks like the guy from the guys from like Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah, the shrunken.
Oh, the little shrunken.
Yeah, I was just like
man.
looking. I'm like, let me look at some in-season cards, like see what came out today.
Man.
No, I think we lost Chris for real this time.
That's fair.
I think I hear him throwing his computer out the window. Oh no. Oh man. Well, Thomas, do you have anything for this weekend? Anything else? We've been here for almost 2 hours now. Shout out to everybody who's been slogging along with us. Thomas, it's all right. You'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for any PredictorFi subscribers, I'll get my Nashville, Atlanta finalized predictions, but I do think there's a good chance Amador plays this weekend. So that's your freebie.
I love to hear that.
There you go. And Brooks Lennon's also on his way back too, right?
Yeah, Brooks I'm less sure of. I'm probably gonna put him at like 50% with Matt Edwards, but they need him back either way. But Amador is more on track. Brooks is building up fitness because of his injury last year.
Hell yeah. And we kind of did
Brooks
this earlier.
goes in your Messi lineup. Gotcha.
Oh, I ain't playing him at all. I ain't risking no bet. I'm tired of these DMPs. I'm usually so good with avoiding DMPs. That's why I never really complain. But
some of the injury reports have already dropped, but I actually haven't verified that yet.
But I'm sure it can be verified tonight on Deke Stream tonight because I'm sure that's going to be popping as we're all in there. So make sure to get all your news there.
Other thing I'll add is I was right. We played a 3-back system.
Oh, there you go.
You were right, and we did talk about that, and you were correct. The 3-back.
Is Evander out for the weekend?
Probably.
I think Noonan said he's hopeful, so he might be out.
He did hurt his back, right? Yeah, like late in the game.
Noonan said hopeful, so that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Hopeful does not mean hopeful. Hopeful means doubtful.
Hopeful means don't play him in your prio.
Yeah. I forgot he had that little like back spasm or whatever, like late in the game. He got pulled off. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it or put him in main prio if you do want to throw him in a throwaway, maybe, but it ain't looking too great, Chief. Thomas, before we get out of here, we kind of went through the matchups. Is there any matchup that you're like kind of eyeing this weekend, kind of attacking pretty heavy?
Yeah, I'm playing Lucho, and I might move Musa up to my highest prio lineup because of the Chicago matchup.
Yep.
The other one, Herrera DC or against Sporting Kansas City. I think he's going to go into the prio, and I'm very cautious again on LAFC. I think if there was a time for both teams to rotate, it's probably going to be this midweek. Although LAFC had a much better outcome than the Seattle Sounders, so we'll see there. And I think those are the ones that stood out to me. I think this could be a good week for maybe some of the New York City attackers. Sorry, Jorge.
Wow.
But it's at Yankee Field. It's at Yankee Stadium. Like I always say, you got to look at them, and hopefully the fake union, whatever they are, that are getting so lucky and should be so bad, They actually must be off the freaking chart right now.
Oh, I can imagine.
They finished every chance they've had.
Yeah, 4 shots on goal, 4 shots in the goal. They didn't save shit. You love it.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Baribo's looking like the next coming with
It's funny,
his 5 goals.
And I was thinking to myself this weekend. I was like, why do I hate the Philadelphia Union so much? Because I don't like as players, I like more than a few of those players, but it's because I grew up as a Dallas Cowboys fan, and I just hate the city of Philadelphia so much.
It's
so
just
it's just like
in you.
to think about when go into the season, like they're not going to be very good, and then I see them winning, and I'm like, fuck.
That's how I feel about Miami.
Well, I'd be like, that's an unrealistic expectation. Like there's a good argument. There's a good argument where the Union were going to be good. Like,
well, they blew it up.
Yeah, they blew it up, and they blew it up in a way that didn't seem like it was going to make it better.
Yeah,
Yes.
like getting rid of Jack McGlynn.
That's what they did. Yeah, they got rid of Jack McGlynn, but didn't do anything else. It didn't make sense.
No, they got Jean-Jacques and that new forward that they brought in. And I don't know, man. Ty Baribo's been awesome since last season, but yeah, he's streaky. Whether it stays like that all season, I don't know. But for right now, hey man, I guess ride the hot hand while you can, and then when it falls off the cliff, it falls off the cliff. And
Yeah.
just know that it's possible, and it probably will happen. But it is what it is. Thomas, I'm glad you got to pop in for a little bit at the end, though. Happy you were here. You know, we'll do this stuff
he
again.
needed to so he could get all of his streamer luck.
Right.
The dude just ate up animateds today.
Yeah, congratulations on that Saba.
Deserved.
Make sure you clip it, put it on Twitter to make us look cool. And
well, you have the stream, so it's on you. Send it.
And mention that we need 28 people, right? 30 people.
Send me the MP4.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'll clip that, bro.
What is great is I actually said this is going to be a special, and it actually was a special. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully we got that in there. But shout out to everybody who was watching this stream. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Chris, the MLS card guy, and Alex for being here. All this good stuff. Good luck this weekend in the special. Win all that cash. Degen into some fun things. Have some fun, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully the shows will be ramping back up once again. We're all settled in here. We're ready to go. We're ready to vibe. You can hit the streams hard again. Hello, Chris.
Whoa. This is like meta.
You guys are great. We'll see you guys again soon. Good luck this weekend, and just be awesome and be nice and just do nice things. It's not that hard.